Hey YouTube, it's Snaacky Lived here back once again, and I have to apologise. I haven't put out a video in quite a long time, and that's because I've got exams and stuff like that, and so I thought I would reward you with this, which is a more streamlined and better version of my railway system. I know that's not much of a reward, but it's going to have to do. So this was the original design. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. This was the original design, which I actually already cut down. So this design. Oh, actually, there might be another one over here. Yes. Okay. So this was the original design, actually. So this is V1, and this section is quite big. I thought that other one didn't look right, but anyway, this is V1. This section's quite big, and if you look at this, we had this little annoying piece of redstone that was sticking out and just generally being a knob. So then moved over to V2, and in V2 I fixed that little bit of annoying redstone and compacted this a little bit more. And then we move over to the one that I just finished today, which fixes that redstone, expands this wire in a little bit, and gets it to be the most compact that I've had it at all. So the reason this video took so long to put out was because I couldn't figure out how to wire these registers to my new RS NOR latches. Then I realised that these resets, I originally had these resets coming in at the same level as that, but I realised I could put them coming in under the block as well, and that would work just as well, and also means that the register still works. So this is now really compact for a railway system anyway. This is pretty compact. This is now probably the most complicated part of the system, not that bit. And this works perfectly now. There's no visible redstone, same as the other one. And I did that by moving this back one and then redirecting these wires around like that. So rather than going straight to it, which wasn't possible, they now just divert slightly, but it means there's no visible redstone. I mean, if you've already built one of these, or if you're planning on building one of these, then it might be worthwhile like deciding on whether you want kind of an easier section here, or if you want non-visible redstone. If you really don't care, then I suppose the other one would probably be easier. The redstone's more direct. But anyway, I thought I'd give a very quick breakdown of what's going on here. Sorry about this. I was world editing, even though world editing single player is completely screwed up. It doesn't do what I tell it to do. It just does everything I don't tell it to do. But anyway, very quick explanation. You press a button, so we'll press this one. Yep. Okay, so what happens is you press middle button. Middle button sends a pulse to the green wire. The green wire comes up here, blah blah blah, and resets these 3 RS NOR latches. And these RS NOR latches are made by having a kind of Tetris block shape thing, torch underneath, 2 pieces of wire on top, one like that. And then what happens is that you press that, it firstly resets the system, and these timers, these clocks or repeaters or diodes or whatever the fuck, are set to be the right amount of time so that has time to reset before this pulse reaches the NOR latch. Otherwise, this pulse will reach the NOR latch, switch the system on, and then reset it, which wouldn't work. So then what we have is we've got our output, which comes from here. And this is fed in by this torch coming down here and then down, and I don't know what that is. Okay, anyway, comes along here, comes to here, blah blah blah, comes into here and switches this track. Doesn't switch the other ones because of these one-way things. And then similar for this one, apart from this one sends the signal out this way to reset everything. But by the same kind of logic, this one gets sent down by this torch along here. It's important that this is inverted because these NOR latches work on the basis that if the latch has been activated, the torch underneath will be off. So you need to remember that when building this, that just like in this one you've got an inverter. So this gets sent along here and triggers both of them, which sends you off to the last stop, and then likewise if we press the first one just for like proving's sake, it'll send you off to the first one. Because what you need to make sure is when you're building this is that when you first lay the tracks down, the on state of both torches, one of which is shielded, there we go, the on state of both torches is set one to go here and one to go here, so that your like number 1 on the buttons comes this way, and then that means that your number 2 will send you to 2, and then 3 will send you straight on. Now this little bit, I'll probably give a little breakdown of this. Basically all that's happening here is we've got what's going on here? I'm getting the feeling that there should be some redstone here, but it's got disconnected and broken. Anyway, so what you've got here is 3 detectors, or 2, yeah, 3 detectors, and then you've got just a simple loop here, which goes to all 3. So you've got a piece of redstone underneath every one of these 3 detectors, and then what happens is that if any of them are activated, these will pull back. And these 2 torches will revert to being switched on, because the second you pull that away, they're not going to be receiving any input, and therefore will switch back on, which causes the track reset. Now I think that's pretty much anything. If you've got any more questions on how the system works, you should be able to get it from this though. I mean, if you copy it and take a look at it, then you'll understand it a lot more than me explaining it, because I'm not very good at doing this sort of stuff. But anyway, if you do need any more help, just tell me and I'll try and upload another more instructional video on how to build it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Enter the world.
Do it.